Hello, everyone. Captain Troy Handsome of International Rescue here. Please state the nature of your emergency here with Bralef and the Coffee Lich. How are you both doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
Doing all right.
Cool, cool. Good to hear. Happy Wednesday. I almost said happy Friday. I'm sure it's Friday somewhere in the world.
I don't think that's true.
Well, look at this little. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I'm excited to do more D&D. My D&D has been very minimal lately because I just found out my. So to recap, a little secret that we do Curse of Strahd together, but I do Curse of Strahd for 3 groups, and the second group has basically. I found out this week that the second group probably won't be able to meet for a bit because like one player basically has full time work and full time school. So it's 2012 somewhere. It's 2020 somewhere. And so because of that, basically they won't be able to make sessions for a while. And because there's only 3 players in that group, then I'm like, I'm not gonna have just 2 of them meet, especially when one is their partner in the first place. So I'm like, we can just hold off. So I understand life gets busy, which means you two are the only active Curse of Strahd group I have right now, which means you also have the chance to surpass them. Because again, I show you all where each party like is on the map, so you'll be able to see it's like, oh, so that's where they'll hold up right now, and perhaps even surpass them.
That's where the hold up, and they're all AFK. Let's go kill them.
Yes, reminds me of my early days in RuneScape. And people getting tricked to go into the wilderness for reasons involving dying. They're like, oh yeah, there's this cool armor set right here. You just have to go north of Varak. Yeah, just follow me north. All right. Pay no attention to the skull in the corner of the screen. Pay no attention to anything that's happening. Actually, it's all the way over here. All right, you ready? You ready? Okay. Why don't you stand over there? Yeah. Good times.
Dude, you'll never believe this. There was a guy selling girlfriends in the woods. Just follow me.
Ayo, hold up. I'm on my way. Okay, you would have known how to get me back then. I'm glad we weren't playing RuneScape together back in the day, unless we were.
I don't play RuneScape.
Okay. I don't anymore.
I started, and then I got through the tutorial, and then I basically just stopped playing entirely because I was like, this game sucks. I am very much the if you the only MMOs I've ever like really enjoyed have been World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy 14, and basically MMOs that have to fall into that specific like style of play.
Oh, so sounds like I should
Combat
convince you.
focused steampunk MMOs.
Oh.
And like that's it. Anything else, I'm like, this sucks. If I wanted to do boring, monotonous bullshit, I'd go back to school. And I was in school when I started playing RuneScape the first time. And I was like, it's just more boring, monotonous bullshit on top of being in English class.
That's actually how I feel about. Okay, I feel bad saying this because the last raid that I had today, we raided into someone who's actively playing Final Fantasy 14 right now, and man, this final boss music for Endwalker is sick. I thought it was Pokemon music at first, but according to Shazam, it's the final boss music for Endwalker. I'm like, oh, okay, clearly I was wrong there. It's kind of like how Toby Fox does Pokemon music now, and you're like, oh yeah, I hear the Toby Fox in that. But I have. Let me scroll down my Steam. I have 38.4 hours in Final Fantasy 14 online. I last played in September 10, 2020, and I just haven't played since. I disliked my experience with the game greatly.
I really enjoy Final Fantasy 14. They recently, quote unquote, changed how the Summonal plays, and it plays in a way that's like a lot more simplified, that I like a lot more. It plays, I would say, a lot more similarly to like basically any caster and or like a caster, a WoW caster mixed with a like traditional pet class in an MMO, which is how I always wanted it to be played personally. It was very focused on dots and a very, very specific gameplay loop that just got more complicated and longer the higher level you are, to the point where, like, once you hit, I think it was like level 80, which obviously I never got anywhere near, but the idea was once you hit level 80, a single rotation of your abilities took 2 minutes. Like, to do the full combo that you're walking up to took 2 minutes. And, like, I never got to that point, but, like, at the level that I was at, it was pretty obvious, like, it was getting long and complicated in ways that I already didn't care for. The point I'm getting at is, last time I played Final Fantasy XIV, it was exclusively because of the fact that they rewalked Summoner to be more in line with what I wanted all along, and over the course of 30 days, I switched to my Summoner and leveled them from 14 all the way to 70, and finally beat the entirety of Heaven's Ward for the first time in like one 30-day period. I have never made that much progress in 30 days. And I'm
Nice.
like, I barely even started this expansion, and I fucking beat it within these 30 days. And I never once switched off of the Summoner until after I beat Heaven's Ward. And I'm like, yeah, pretty good class. And then, like, as soon as I was done with Heaven's Ward, I switched back to Dancer, and I was like, yeah, it's still kind of a better class though.
Amazing. Yeah, I'm just looking through my MMOs on Steam, and in playtime, obviously some of these will differ because I also played them via launcher and not necessarily via Steam. But in order, going from top to Final Fantasy XIV will be Vindictus for 363 hours, Lost Ark for 271 hours, Puzzle Pirates for 71 hours, but that's only on Steam. Final Fantasy XIV, 38. And that's it for MMOs on my list as far as I can tell. I'm scrolling. I don't see any other ones. Oh, Mabinogi, 8 hours. But again, that doesn't count the launcher.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is not an MMO, of course, but I'm very excited for Monster Hunter Wilds coming out.
Yeah. Looking forward to that.
All right. Well, the issue at hand, I guess I should pull up my notes because I'm about to ask, well, what do we remember from what happened last time?
We saved our buddy Ewain.
Yes. Yeah. I feel really good about that because I got the, what was the scroll or the remove? Was it the remove? What was the situation?
Raised dead.
Yes. We used Raise Dead for our good friend Ewain.
We fully avenged him, and then we used Raised Dead to bring him back. And he left with ticks because the DM realized that they didn't have much use for her anymore.
Yeah, went out back and shot her.
Pretty much.
They're fine.
I've already put the violent and graphic depictions warning on this stream.
Ewain died on the way back to his own planet.
I don't like the look of that leg there, Tix. Pump shotgun.
Man, I found out via Tumblr like why exactly horses, like why this has to happen, and it's just horses evolved into such a way that it's just like it's a surprise they can do what they do. Absolutely wild.
Their bones are surprisingly fragile.
Ooh, according to my notes here, I completely forgot about this very exciting event, but because we encountered the harpsichord made entirely of bones, including human, dwarf, ogre, and like bones, and then halfling finger bones for keys, like Dolce, my character, doesn't have hands in it. Well, she has hands, but she doesn't have hand skin or flesh anymore. She just has bone hands.
Ooh.
Can't I need to commission art for that. Oh, and then we met a redheaded lady with a long red dress and pale skin who both Dolce and I simp for, with pretty long fingernails that come to a sharp point. She had with her some loser, some brown-haired middle-aged guy with long blue robes holding a staff. So despite the fact that Dolce was basically compelled not to attack her because she fell under her charm, I think we were like, well, that doesn't necessarily say that Dolce can't try to kill this guy with the intent of replacing him as her right hand man, left hand man, whatever. So we did the fight, and then they left. She disappeared in a red fine mist that I had Dolce once again inhale, as she is wont to do. And that's pretty much it for my notes. And we made it to the 3rd floor.
Yes.
Hey.
And I'll go ahead and reveal the map for everyone. Nice. Just the gang. Dolce is
Gangs all go.
once again the minority as a living person, as the party is comprised of a ghost, Daffodil Silly Pickles, and Blockhead, who I'm pretty sure is not a living entity, but can't be too sure.
Not really an undead entity, though.
Mhm.
Barely even an entity. Arguably not an entity at all.
We'll let the viewer decide.
No, we won't. I decide. Fuck you.
What have you decided?
I don't know. All I know for sure is that Blockhead commits war crimes.
Oh. Nice. I mean, oh no, not war crimes.
Single smiley emoticon.
All right, well, I guess traverse down we will.
Asking Blockhead what's in their pants. Is it flesh or bone?
I don't know if I want to know anymore.
The screams of the innocent.
See what's over here.
Damn, a dead
I'll
end. Just kidding.
Let you know when I figure out how the fuck to do this. They changed the UI for Roll20. I assume they changed it for you guys as well, but I don't know for sure.
Oh yeah. I'm looking at the left side. It's definitely different.
Yeah. Oh. Curiosity.
They'll just change it every time we log into Roll20 from now on.
It actually seems to remember what I have selected with regards to reveal or hide.
Ooh. Oh yeah, and it doesn't go away as easily now, the interface.
The only change worth a damn that I've found so far.
Yeah, I can like click these menus
good.
open. It's pretty cool.
They're all also, I guess, direct like buttons for
Oh.
the different layers, as opposed to like one button that is just switch between the layers.
Wow, there's a whole option to give feedback. Interesting. Important enough to warrant its own entry up here on the menu.
Guess so.
All right, let's see.
All right. So, down this way, it's just follow the hallway. Down this way, however, you can notice a change in the floors and walls to indicate a specific room.
Well,
Look to move over here just to clear out the map.
It's gonna be a long hallway.
Goes all the way down to the bottom of the map.
Nice.
Long hallway.
That's way too far. I'm going this way.
Alright.
Ooh.
Oh god, I forgot. I closed. I'm out of practice. I closed I closed my book, Olio. No, I'm on the wrong thing. Alright. Let's see. Finish revealing the rest of this. As you enter the room, it becomes clear that you have entered some form of catacombs. Let's see. The smooth carved walls bear engraved imagery of mountains marbled with veins of glittering minerals, and the marble floor is caked in dust.
Catacombs. Well, I don't have any hair.
Gross. Oh, that one hurts. That one really hurts me right here.
Shelf-like niches carved into the walls are stacked 3 high. Each of these open tombs contains the dust-covered bones of what looks to be a long-dead dwarf.
All right.
What's that about a dwarf at the end?
Each of the open tombs in the niches in these walls contains the dust-covered bones of a long-dead dwarf.
Ah,
All right. Time to check these dead bodies out. I'm excited. Let me step right
Yeah, let's see.
here. What's up?
yeah. I'll go up this column. You go up that one. We'll just examine the bones, see if there's anything interesting.
Yes, I too will examine my bones on my hand that I can now see. And then I will examine the dead bodies.
Throughout the open, what do they call it? Open? Yeah, it's just open tombs. Throughout the open tombs, amid the bones of the dwarves, you're able to find fragments of metal armor.
Ooh.
Though at the slightest touch, you notice that they begin to crumble to dust. So old they are. There are also tiny stone beads with small holes bored through them in basically every tomb.
Well, looks like perhaps they were part of... Well, I'm just going to assume this is kind of like half in character, half out of character. But perhaps they once wore ornate jewelry, necklaces, bracelets, but age and time has, basically caused the fibers holding them together to disintegrate over time, leaving just the beads.
No, that's a way smarter conclusion than I was gonna say.
What were you thinking?
I was wondering if they were all killed by the same monster.
Oh.
And I just bored a hole through their armor or something.
Oh, wait, hold up. That's not that bad of a theory.
Well, it's not the armor that has tiny holes bored through it. It's beads, stone beads.
Yeah, the armor's just in
I
fragments.
misunderstood.
Okay, well, do the beads look valuable? I assume like 1,000 is worth like 1 copper or something, or maybe 1 silver.
As the beads are themselves made out of simple stone, it does not appear that they would be valuable. Could I get a history check from Dolce, though?
Oh, yes.
She was speculating on that.
I love rolling. All right, let's see. History is right here with a +1 modifier. Ooh, a wonderful single-digit 5.
Well, there's definitely some kind of significance to them, but you can't really hazard any guess beyond the theory that you'd crafted all there.
Alas. Okay. Yeah, let me just finish off moving up here just so you can indeed correctly, we'll keep looking around. Oh, so it looks like it's the whole room of them. Yeah, we'll go down to the next one.
I'll go down this one. Another exit.
Yes. Further investigation only reveals a few different styles of beads, some with very minor carvings, some rounded, some square, possibly just boiling down to preference of the entombed. But nothing new of value or worth jumps out to you.
All right, Daffodil. There seem to be two paths before us. Which way do you think we should go? Since there didn't seem to be much. Oh, whoa! What? Ping everyone? Wow. Interesting.
Ping everyone?
Yeah, I right click and I get an option. I can either paste, undo, or ping everyone.
Focus ping.
Oh, you moved my camera towards that specific spot. I think that was a feature before, but I could be wrong.
Could be. Why? That's weird. Oh, wait. Bug wall. Do you still wish that we just had a revealed, like, pen tool as opposed to, like, just reveal polygon reveal?
Yeah, I feel like the pen functional. Okay, obviously I wouldn't know for sure, but given all the stuff they've been able to add to the game, I feel like pen functionality for the reveal tool wouldn't be too bad, and I'm sure that was a thing on Foundry back in the day.
It was.
All right, let me come back over here with you.
I'm just seeing if there's anything immediately recognizable down either of the paths.
Nothing immediately recognizable, mainly because of the fact that you don't necessarily have any history here.
Right. Wait, did this go places?
As a matter of fact, it does. My god.
Aha.
In this corner over here, you're able to see what appears to be a human adventurer killed in the line of duty by what you can't quite tell, though the color seems to have left the man's face, which is itself frozen in an expression of fear. There are two small puncture wounds along the side of the man's neck.
God, I wish that were me. I mean, must be a shame to go out the way that this man did. I would like to approach the body with the intention of investigating it more thoroughly. Wait, I want to see if it's alive first. I don't want this thing to try to choke me. Unless,
This dude is super dead.
Okay, super dead. Cool. I would like to squat down, and check out the body, see if I can ascertain additional information about it, and also go through his stuff.
His belongings are intact.
Nice.
Wears, he has very simplistic garb. Yeah, he has standard leather armor. He has a sword still sheathed, and a very simple metal buckler. The equipment does not appear aged, almost brand new, in fact. Just having the slightest bit of wear that you would expect of an adventurer who had to make their way down this far into the dungeon. Probably recently. Though the state of the corpse suggests that he might have been here. Not so recently. The corpse, the hair is intact, but the corpse is unnaturally cold for one that might have died here seemingly minutes ago. It feels as though it was killed ages ago.
I will
Okay, so this
relay
guy
this
was
information to Daffodil.
undead maybe, and then he was killed again.
There are no other visible wounds on the man's body aside from those on his neck.
Well, your guess is as good as mine.
I'm sure we'll find out if we keep walking.
That's right. Danger is not far behind. I would like to take the sheath sword and the metal buckler.
Also, in a more meta sense, I could possess him and see what attacks he has.
Alright.
And then the game removed me from the game.
I was about to say, I was like, oh, you can do that, Daffodil?
Well, sort of, yeah.
Wouldn't necessarily give me much information, but
Oh, it wouldn't really give you any information.
Bralef is trying to be like, oh, well, see, the moveset is like this. That means it has to be a mob boss because it has, a multi-attack and then this crossbow, and so I don't know.
yeah, I was just thinking like, oh, weird, this guy's attack. Quinn told me to roll an attack. It's the exact same as the vampire spawn stat block. I wonder why.
Most curious.
Please keep in mind, there's no token on the map. There's no sheet for this character.
Yep.
Yeah.
What attacks does he have? Well, you can swing the sword.
Yep.
You also have the option to not do that. Speaking of the sword, since Dolce did in fact take
A totally cursed sword.
since Dolce took the sword with her, please add a short sword and one shield to your inventory.
Thank you. All right, putting in my notes, and I'll be adding it to my inventory now.
After all this time, you finally have the option to fight with a shield if you so choose.
Oh, true. Nice.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to add them. I'm going to name them respectively Short Sword from Dead Guy and Shield from Dead Guy. But let me unequip the shield so it doesn't think I'm fighting with it.
Short sword from Dead Guy, affectionate. Shield from Dead Guy, derogatory.
Short Sword from
Please, for
Affectionate.
Just give me a pen reveal tool, I beg of you.
From Dead Guy, derogatory. Done.
Honestly, the thing that annoys me the most about the polygon reveal tool is that the icon for it is a pen.
That's messed up.
It used to be like a weird. It used to just be like a really weird like shape design with like points at each of the like intersections of the lines, to indicate it was just for like basic shapes. It's a pen now, but it doesn't walk as a pen.
It's messed up. All right, sorry. Let me join you down in this hall.
Does this tunnel look like it was bored out by a creature or like
that's a good
by
question.
hand?
Hard to tell. It was definitely not done by hand. It's hard to tell if this was bored out by a creature or if this is just natural cave formation. If it was bored out by a creature, it left no clear indications of that. Casually giving myself carpal tunnel syndrome to reveal this adequately. because I can't just fucking draw it.
Yeah, I used to sleep with like the wrist things.
Just because of the polygon reveal tool.
Because of the carpal, but perhaps if I had used Roll20 back then, it would have exacerbated the effects.
You enter a chamber. You enter a chamber of sorts. The end of this tunnel, opens up into a slightly larger cave. The space feels almost unnaturally quiet.
Oh, that's good.
Definitely not ominous at all. All right, I'm joining you in here in the not suspicious room.
And what are your past perceptions?
Let me find out real quick.
15.
I assume mine is 14 because it's 13. I always have to try to have Daffodil in front ever since the gelatinous cube incident.
That's fine. All right. All right. So, thanks to your passive perceptions, you guys are able to hear the shifting of something on the ceiling, and you're thus not surprised when an unnaturally pale woman with nails like claws
Hello there.
drops from the ceiling to land in the tunnel behind you, as
What's
if
up?
to cut off your potential escape.
Oh no.
I don't recognize that token.
I do.
What manner of undead is this?
Oh.
I don't think it's a banshee. I recognize a banshee token.
Where the fuck is my phone? Okay, it's got lines and a sword. I guess that kind of works. I'm just so used to having to look for the fucking, like, what is it called? Magnifying glass icon.
Dungeon diving, let's go. Yes, Zeon, welcome back. We are here. We've just been cornered. My character and I are super into this, but obviously we should probably try to defeat this enemy before us.
Hell yeah, for me.
Oh.
I get to go first, which is thematically appropriate.
Yeah, it works for me.
Vampire spawn.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. As you know, I DM Chris Estrada, so I'm just like, oh, hello, token.
What could that possibly be? Oh, motherfucker. I just found some goddamn stuff that I didn't reveal properly. Give me a fucking pen reveal tool, Roll20. I swear to God, I still pay you assholes every month. I'm paying your development costs.
Right, yes. I owe you some cash for that. I'll send that to Bralef.
Yeah. Fair enough. I haven't been paying attention to that lately.
Ooh, we have a y'all got this from Zeon. Thank you. I look forward to kicking this thing's ass, hopefully, maybe.
Hopefully, maybe. Alright. Not soon after she drops from the ceiling does she dart at you uncomfortably quickly.
Ooh, I'm into it. I'm sorry, I will calm down.
She swipes at you with her claws.
Not hopefully, definitely. Nice, thanks.
Alright. Well, that missed. So, she's going to try again. Does the 20 hit?
Oh, sorry, I was double checking my AC. Yes, I believe even if I do shield, because basically when I put on the shield item and then took it off, it messed up my AC. But I think it's correct now because leather armor is 11, right? It's 11 plus dex.
Yeah.
All right, so 11 plus dex plus my defense fighting style puts me at 15. So even if I shield, put me at 20, which means it will connect. All right, I'll take it.
Okay. So that is going to be 9 slashing damage to you.
All right, I'll take it right now. Let's see. All right. It's in.
And that is going to be the end of Hawthorne. Silly Pickles, you're up.
Alright. So Pickle's gonna say, "Oh hi," and Blockhead will immediately fly at her.
I duck out of the way instinctually.
That does
13.
it.
Assuming 22 hits, yeah. And then again for 10 bludgeoning damage.
Yes.
An excellent opener.
And that will be the end of Silly Pickle's turn.
All right. Dolce, you're up.
All right.
Oh wait, I guess I could move here to flank, huh?
Seems reasonable.
Thank you. All right. Dolce will reach into her, I don't know, the bag, and she'll pull out the Winter's Bite rapier and hold it high into the sky for dramatic effect. And then she'll like bring it down and thrust it towards the vampire spawn or whatever this thing is. Wink, wink.
Yep, that hits.
All right. Let's pop over this damage. Plus the cold damage from the Winter's Bitten effect. Then she will do it again. She'll aim a little bit lower this time.
Yep, that hits.
A little less damage this time.
I hate how much time it took me to add 8 and 3 together.
It's okay. We don't need math anymore these days.
I can't do math, I'm gay.
I think that's probably it for me. I don't think there are any bonus actions that I'll be taking, but I will keep my left hand handy to try to ward off any potential undesirable attacks.
Excellent. Alright. Unsurprisingly, since you're the only person here with blood, the vampire spawn is going to claw at Dolce.
Yeah, I'm so attractive. Oh.
A 25.
All right, nothing I can do about that. I'll take it.
Instead of dealing the damage, though, she's going to grapple you.
Oh my. I mean, oh no.
And from there, she is going to bite you. Well, that misses, though.
Does it have like advantage on biting me if it's
On grappled, no.
Yeah, okay.
If you are restrained or incapacitated.
I
yes.
see. Okay.
Grappled, it's just that your speed is reduced.
I see. Yeah, I know there are some grapply enemies that are like, oh, if you are grappled, then this automatically hits or something. Okay, I gotcha.
That's fair. No, that's not what happened here.
Okay.
You do notice, however, some of the wounds that you caused are beginning to seal up.
Damn it. I hate when the wounds that I've caused begin to seal up.
Of course. Well, you are still grappled, but that is the end of Hawthorne. Silly Pickles, you're up.
Silly Pickles to say, "Hey, put that down. Vampires can't drink milk."
What?
Huh? Oh, because Dolce. I get it.
Dulce. Boo! Boo! Just 'cause
28 bludgeoning damage.
Just because my last
Sounded
name is Milk.
inappropriate at first.
Yeah. I'm like, excuse me, ma'am. I mean, if she wants, who am I to not let her? Anyway, we're not gonna get into this. I need a milk emote.
After doing that, after bonking her on the head with the blockhead a couple more times, that'll end her turn.
I just want to double check with your lightning.
Yep.
Did you apply the damage that she dealt with those last attacks? Because you weren't supposed to.
Oh.
Like.
Oh, because
first
it missed.
attack
I'm sorry.
was,
Yeah.
like, yeah, the first attack was like you deal the slashing damage or grapple.
Okay.
And the second attack just missed. So.
Okay. Yeah, I will have only dealt. Hold on, this is incorrect. Okay, I've only applied that first 9. All right, thank you. Right.
There you go. All right.
But yes, I'm inspired to have a milk emote now, where it looks like I'm drinking milk.
God.
Oh,
All
it's
right.
gonna be in the carton. It won't be like. Oh, it could be in a glass. Nope. I'm gonna stick with a carton. I don't know. Anyway, my turn. Yay!
Yes.
I am insulted that the wounds are healing up, and I'm gonna try to aim for the same spots again with my Winter's Bite. So let's have at it for a first strike. Ooh.
Yep, that
All right,
hits.
let me get this damage in. Sipping from the carton, how brave. Oh, I don't sip from the carton in real life. I am the opposite of that. I would never dare. Like, if anything, I would waterfall it from a carton. If I don't have a cup or any other way to drink the milk, I will waterfall it. All right, let's try this again. 26. Aiming for the same spot lower this time for a little extra damage. Yeah, I'm not a psychopath, don't worry. I mean, no offense to people who drink from the carton. I'm just kidding. I don't actually think you're psychopaths.
So, for that last attack, your rapier goes clean through the vampire's stomach, and she just kind of goes limp along its blade.
Oh. Nice. All right. I do a little flourish with my blade as I sheathe it.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
You beat the vampire.
Yahoo! Yes, we definitely had that. Nice work, team. I high-five Daffodil, despite the fact you're a ghost, and I guess you're wearing armor and stuff, and I will also high-five Blockhead, despite the fact that Blockhead doesn't have hands. Alrighty, well, now that the threat is gone.
Huh. It's weird that we found a vampire spawn despite the fact there's no actual vampires here. Weird.
Right. Weird.
What do you mean?
Good thing I don't have blood.
Wait, did Daffodil not notice that the other lady was a vampire last session?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Okay. Yeah, the hot lady who I was sniffing. Yeah.
I forgot about that interaction.
Yeah, that's fair. I definitely remember that for reasons we're not going to get into. Okay, so this lovely room that we're in, what does it look like in here? Now that obviously there's a dead vampire spawn next to me, but other than that, what's going on here?
Oh, good news, that dead vampire spawn next to you is kind of like pretty rapidly turning to ash.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
So pretty soon you'll just have dead vampire spawn bones next to you. Much less uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Other than that, though, this is basically just a largely empty cave. Inspecting it a bit more thoroughly does reveal, though, that there are signs that this vampire spawn has been using this cave as something of a makeshift lair.
Ooh.
You notice a couple spots on the floor that have coloration that suggests some dried blood, whether that's from past victims or like past injuries to the spawn. Is unclear though.
Ooh. Perhaps. Wait. When we say lair, would it be suitable for us to hang out? I'm not saying I need a rest, but is it like suitable hangout place or?
Probably use this as that.
Ooh, nice.
Seems pretty safe in here.
Okay. Well, just to make sure that it's safe, I would like to loot the lair.
Well, there's not really any loot to be had, unfortunately.
Oh, it's okay.
It's a lair mostly in that this was where she was like hanging out, but she hasn't like collected stuff to decorate it.
Oh,
If that.
she's gonna have an interior decorator. Well, don't worry, honey. I'm here. I'm ready.
Well, she's dead now, so I don't think you.
Well,
I don't
fuck.
think she's especially chaos.
My dreams have been dashed. To happen upon someone in dire need of an interior decorator. Alas, perhaps one day my dreams will be fulfilled.
No, maybe, probably not.
Okay, well, I guess since there isn't much to loot here, I'm pretty much done here. I'm ready to turn around, unless Daffodil wanted to do anything.
Second. Like, can you guys hear me?
Yes. Oh,
Alright.
were you muted?
Accidentally unplugged my headphones.
Oh.
That's unfortunate.
Usually causes everything to screw up, but looks like Discord saved it for once. You didn't
Nice.
default to whatever default mic would blow out.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, welcome back then.
I don't have a default mic or default speakers, but I still have the option to set things to use my default mic or speakers, despite the fact that they do not exist. It's
I'll
very
be right back in like 10 seconds.
Okay. Yes. Nice indeed that it worked out like that, because I remember when we were streaming Journeys Through the Radiant Citadel, my headset died on me, and then that messed up the audio for you both so that you weren't showing up for stream anymore, which was really annoying.
Mm.
And then, of course, checking Discord. Okay, the Discord default input output devices, but then Windows's input output devices. And then every time I plug in my PlayStation controller, Discord's like, anytime I plug in anything, Discord's like, oh, we've detected a new game capture card. Would you like to use this as your input and output device? I'm like, no. And it's like, oh, we've detected a PlayStation 4 controller. Would you like to use this as your new input output device? I'm like, no. I know it has speakers on here, but no. Yeah, it's very annoying. I'm just like, come on.
I'm back.
Well, I'll come back.
Alright, I figure we'll probably go down toward that other tunnel.
Alrighty, let's make our way back. Are we able to tele, or are there things that potentially might go bump in the dark over here?
There are things that might potentially go bump in the dark.
Alrighty,
I don't believe you.
start trekking.
I don't think you guys have explored enough of the map to justify teleporting yet.
Oh,
That's fair.
I meant to like right. Well, I'll show you. Just at least this portion of the tunnel. Alrighty, let's check out that other hallway you were talking about. The one over here on the right, right?
Yeah. As you pass through this area, you notice a distinct lack of dead men in the corner.
Yes, you see the spawn when it. Yep. It just. The guy left. He just left when he heard that we killed his waifu.
Wait, sorry, did you say he was gone?
Yep.
I had a
man.
feeling.
Dead man in the corner is no longer here.
Yeah, that would have ruined the feng shui for the place anyway.
Perhaps something came by and carried the corpse off.
Yeah, that makes sense. Do I see any like telltale signs that someone came by and picked it up, or that it walked away?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
You see a sign left behind that says, "Thanks for the body."
It's written in a script that you can't understand.
There's actually another ghost like Daffodil who goes around, who's also the same lineage as you, who goes around and possesses like dead bodies with the intention of carrying them away. All right, looks like we've come to a fork in a road. Before anyone makes a joke about picking it up, Daffodil, which way would you like to go?
I picked up the fork in the
Oh my
road
God.
and I turned down. I like the artificial tunnels. I'm feeling that.
You can note it. You see another split pretty much immediately. The only unifying trait between these two that you're noticing is that... Actually, no. The biggest difference that you're noticing between the tunnels is that the one down, the one heading down south is covered in webs.
Oh,
And the one going off to the north is not.
Let's go.
all right. So normally, if this were like Lethal Company, I'd be like, okay, we're going up. But because this is specifically Dungeon of the Mad Mage, as run by the Coffee Lich, let's go.
I don't know how much money we have at the moment, but let's go.
Towards the webs. Watch
Oh
it
God,
not
don't
be.
say, I don't think we have.
Yeah,
enough.
watch it just be giant spider enemy.
Sorry, what was that? About Dolce?
I said watch it just be a giant spider enemy.
As opposed to.
Grimble.
Oh.
Okay, so it's not Grimble. Quick, turn around, turn around. It's gonna fuck out of here.
Based on the
That's where you're
DM's,
going.
based on the
That's where
DM's
you're going
reaction.
Okay, it is not the hot spider daddy from before. It is going to be a not as hot spider father, perhaps.
A different hot spider daddy. Don't want.
Hear about the spider moms all the time. You don't fight too many spider dads. I guess because they don't lay eggs, so it wouldn't be as dramatic to have it, explode into a million babies.
Dude, oh, I see.
Also, mainly because a lot of the media that you experience is written by people attracted to women.
Well, I
Specifically-
meant literal spiders, not like the spider with the top half of a lady. Though that too.
Yes, I'm being reminded of
We're
the
fighting Quailag in here. That might be a bit much for us.
spider mother in Demon Slayer. I'll have to check Mood Eye Bot, but she's rollable.
So as you continue down this path, it is abundantly clear that there are spiders at walk. This entire area is covered in incredibly thick webbing that is actually making it difficult to walk.
Man,
It's not
Oh no, it's so difficult to walk.
yeah, you're like, what do? Do you just like float along in your armor?
I mean, technically, the boots on the armor would be like getting put on shit, but
indeed. Down to the south, you notice a large number of about roughly 3-foot tall cocoons of silk,
Oh God.
one of which
Happen.
is squirming.
Ugh.
all right.
All right, quick, set it on fire. Wait, how familiar are you both with Lethal Company, by the way?
Never
Wait.
played it.
Oh, okay. Well, it just reminds me of, well, both the Arachnophobia mod, where it just, or like the toggle, where it replaces it with a spider, which I saw at the convention I was at, actually. They had the word spider, like, just like in the game. So,
Yeah.
yeah. And then, of course, the cocoons.
Fucking right.
Oh, yeah, it was great because someone was a coil head. I didn't see it in person, but there was a coil head there. And then, of course, all the people who were Lethal Company employees. It was a fun time.
Nice.
Yeah. Silly Pickles will sort of phase into the squirming
Oh,
thing to see if she recognizes who's inside.
It's kind of hard to see when you're basically inside the being. Because, like, silk isn't that thick. Does appear to be some kind of goblin. They do appear to be alive, like, as opposed to undead or something.
wow.
Because obviously they're moving. But you are not able to get any indication of who they are, though you don't get the sense immediately that you recognize them.
And looking up here, do I see any indication of Grimble's shop in usual?
What indication do you normally get?
There's like a hatch cover or like a door-ish covered in
Yeah.
webs.
Nothing here.
Gotcha.
Nothing in this room.
All right. Well, we'll get him on the way back. We'll probably have to fight some spiders if it's not Grimble, so maybe we'll wait. Unless you want to cut him down now.
Yeah. Fuck that guy.
I
He's
feel
definitely-
like, while that might be optimal, I don't know if this person is long for this world if we don't get them now.
Yeah. You guys have to like breathe and stuff, huh?
Yes, among other things.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
You breathers.
Fucking Aries.
Damn breathers.
What Airheads.
Yeah, that
There you
got me
go.
because I was like, "What the? Oh, like breathing air." Because I'm like, the sign. Damn.
This is the weirdest microaggression I've ever experienced. Like, I get it. It's you just called me a slur, but like I'm more confused than anything.
I'm like, how did you know I was an Aries? Wild. I'm not an Aries, just for the record, but
What's wrong with being an Aries like?
nothing's wrong with being an Aries. All my friends are. I have plenty of friends who are Aries. Aries.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So, what are you gonna do?
Oh,
You're the one with the blades.
yeah. Let me get over. Oh God. All right. Let me. I want to do. Oh.
Let me just
Do not want to get closer. Let me see if I have like a bow. I think I have a long bow. Yes. I would like to use my longbow to attempt to... Wait, sorry. Bralef said cut it down. Is it like hanging? Or is it on the ground?
We'll say it's like cocooned along the ground.
Okay, well, if it's along the ground, well, I guess I'm going to walk over with the intention of slashing at it with... I'm going to pull out the sword from that dude who got vampire at, or like got punctured, with the intention of slashing away at the cocoon that is wriggling.
All right. You are able to, with some care, you are able to cut through the silk with negligible damage at most to the prisoner trapped within.
Ew.
Give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hello there.
So you are able to cut through the silk of this cocoon, revealing inside a goblin. Though you might expect that he would immediately regard you with gratitude for saving his life,
Oh.
he instead regards you with fear.
Oh.
Not long after, pretty much right after you successfully cut him out, he takes a deep breath, rubs his eyes to adjust to what little light there is in this space, and then you can track his eyes straight down to your rapier, and then he immediately just drops to his knees, holds up his hands clasped together as if in prayer, and begins shaking his fist, and it looks like he's begging or pleading, but it's nothing but like garbled sounds coming from his mouth. Like he's trying to speak, but he just can't.
All right, I'll put my sword away, but looks like he's probably been in there a little too long. I don't know.
You speak common, buddy?
He responds in the affirmative, sorta. He certainly says something, and while nodding, and at that point he kind of like realizes that no discernible words are coming out of his mouth.
Yeah. Okay, so you can understand us. We have no idea what you're saying.
He puts 2 fingers into his mouth for a second, pulls them out, and one of them has a couple drops of blood on it.
Oh.
Oh, lost your teeth or tongue?
He looks pretty distraught and sad and opens his mouth to reveal his tongue has been cut out.
Oh. Them's the breaks.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have... What is it? Do I need greater restoration for this? Or...
That would probably be greater rest. Actually, that might be regeneration.
Oh, well...
We're just gonna have to kill him and revive and cast True Resurrection.
Looks like we have to kill this dude.
Okay, Cock's gone.
I can't telepathically communicate. Let me see. What else do I have on me?
Yeah, it looks like for missing body parts, it's pretty much there's reincarnate, and that's about the lowest level spell you can do it with. Otherwise, it's like regenerate, resurrection, clone, which all require you to die.
Wait, I have a question.
Regenerate different, but
So I have a question. We have that circlet of human perfection that one goblin wore. I just want to throw this out there just in case it might potentially work. But would it be able to turn the goblin into a human with a working tongue, or would it just probably not carry that part over?
Which part was that you said?
The because it's the circlet of human perfection, so I assume we'll turn him into a practically perfect human. But I don't know if that means. Would that
You
mean?
might visibly have a.
Oh.
Actually, I forget. Did it actually turn you into a human, or is it just visible? Well, fuck it. Let's try it. Try giving it
I
to
will
him.
hand him the circlet of human perfection.
This will turn you into a human. I don't know if it'll bring your tongue back, but.
Reluctantly, the goblin takes the circlet of human perfection, places it on his head, and he is turned into John Cena from Scooby-Doo.
It's so good to see a familiar face in this dungeon. I love John Cena from Scooby-Doo.
All right. How do you feel? Did it work?
The goblin, now John Cena, begins attempting to speak. The voice does sound different, but there very clearly is still no tongue in there.
Damn.
Ah.
Oh well.
Sorry, buddy. It looks like we saved your life, and I don't think we can save your tongue.
Well, we might as well get out of here then, right? Hope we. Oh, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah,
You want to stay human, or should we have that back, or?
Do you want to stay looking like John Cena from from Scooby-Doo?
He takes the circlet pack off and
Oh, thank you.
revolves back to its original form, hands it back to you, and just kind of takes the hint that you guys are leaving him be, letting him go, and sort of silently makes peace with his new lot in life.
Okay. Well, I want to at least escort him out of this immediate cave back to the tunnel.
Hey, that's fair.
So, giant spider, I'm assuming, she asks him.
Yeah, right.
He
Good question. Okay.
He nods and he makes a gesture to show very big, and holds out his hand, opens them up, and very slowly, methodically, not for like dramatic purpose, but to make sure that he's doing it right, counts out his fingers, and then holds up 4 fingers.
4 giant spiders.
Wonderful.
We can probably we can take 4 giant spiders, right?
He looks very anxious and scared at the prospect of fighting.
Oh, you don't have to join us. We'll
Oh
take
no,
that.
yeah, we got this ourselves.
He breathes a sigh of relief.
Let's see.
Very cartoonishly wipes a big sweat drop on his forehead.
Yeah, we'll carry him back this way, I guess. Not
He
carry
can
him.
walk.
But, what was that?
He can walk.
Yeah. So is he otherwise uninjured?
He is otherwise uninjured, yes.
Well, emotionally injured, but yes, physically it seems.
Yeah. Like
What?
Did
it look like the tongue had been like?
He is able-bodied aside from, like, looks a little emaciated, like he hasn't eaten in a little while. He does have a wound. It looks like it was a fairly bad cut, but it does appear to have started healing. Like he in game terms, he's not at full health, but
Oh.
he's also not like in peril.
Well, oh shit, I don't have the ability to heal. I will hand him a ration.
He takes the ration, begins eating it, and then winces in pain
Oof.
as
Yeah.
the food like touches
Yeah.
the still wounded, cut tongue.
Did his tongue look like it had been ripped out, cut out, clawed
out.
out? Got it.
It looked like it had It looked like it had been cleanly cut out.
Wait. Did the spiders do that too, or who did that? I guess I'll ask him. Was it the spiders?
He shakes his head, and then before starting to try to explain, he looks around anxiously, slowly walks down this way, looking around the corner here, and then if I can find that, I'll go. Oh no, where did that go? Okay, and points down this way.
Someone down there cut out your tongue?
He nods his head.
Alright.
He gestures towards his ears and like does something with his hands to indicate like pointed ears.
Damn, those
Elves?
fucking elves. No, I'm kidding. I don't say that in prison.
He nods again.
Well, we could walk you back toward the stairs to the last floor, which has... Are you from the Goblin Colony on the second floor?
He shakes his head.
Are you interested in going back there? Or getting out of here?
He looks down the tunnel that he just gestured down, and then he nods his head.
Alright. Well, we can take you to the stairs to the second floor, and should be mostly safe. You can make your way back to the other goblins and probably work something out from there. We'll escort him back to the stairs. Yep. Do we have any spare weapons in the bag of holding? Any like rusty daggers or anything?
I mean, I had that short sword from that dude who was killed.
Yeah. Think we could give him something to maybe defend himself.
Gotta very specifically give him the rusted shit.
Oh, was it rusted?
No.
No, I was like,
Yeah,
I thought it
that's
was nearly new.
Yeah, Bralef asked though, like if we had any weapons like a rusted dagger.
Yeah. All right. I also have silver dagger, crude hand axe. Probably not gonna give the crude hand axe. That was pretty cool. I also have the dagger of goblin blood, but that's probably fucked up to give him. So yeah, I'll give him. I can give him the short sword from the dead guy.
Mm-hmm.
Does that short sword appear to be unique in any way? Magical?
No, nothing that guy had seemed to be especially impressive.
Like his life. That's fucked up of me.
I mean, yeah, kind of like, but yeah.
Might as well give him that.
All right, I'll hand him the short sword.
If you had to like put it into words, and if you had to put it into game terms, the guy looked like he was basically a level 1 rogue.
Yeah, I see that.
Probably had no business being this far down, especially not on his own.
All right. Zion, thank you for the hydrate, the stretch, and the posture check. I'm pouring my water right now. And I'm going to be standing up for a bit. All right, I'm back. Thank you for the care package. Yeah, my back and neck. Chiropractors scare me, but when I did see one, I don't know. It felt like beneficial.
So people will say, before they go, as best you can, what's your name?
Oh, right. Important things to ask people's names.
He gestures, he like pantomimes writing on his hand,
Mhm.
asking if,
Oh,
as if to ask if you have a way to like
yeah.
write something down.
Hmm.
Oh, I hand him a piece of chalk.
Damn,
He
you got
takes the
chalk?
piece of chalk and just draws directly on the floor. And let me show you.
Reach. That's a cool goblin name.
I was like looking both at Discord and in Roll20 chat, like, what? Oh, and then I see right here.
Yeah.
Well, nice to meet you, Greech. My name is Dulce de Leche, but you can call me Dolce.
He blinks at the phrasing.
Silly Pickles opens her mouth as if to say something, then just says, "I'm Silly Pickles."
And this is Blockhead. Pat's Blockhead on the top.
He blinks again.
Yeah, I should note she got the piece of chalk from inside Blockhead. Let's see. But I guess we'll let him go if he doesn't have anything else.
Nope, not currently.
Well, God's speed, Greech.
Should be easier getting out of here than it was getting down here.
He nods a little bit. He looks around anxiously and then trots up the stairs.
I hope he makes it. There's our good deed for the day.
That's it. Is our good deed for the week.
So, you want to go fight some spiders? See if they got anything else of interest tied up?
I'm a level with you, not necessarily, but let's do it.
Hey! Don't worry, Dolce. They can't tie me up.
Oh, they can tie us up? Dolce is interested in this. She does not. She did not inherit my arachnophobia, so she's probably fine. Greech was then killed by a group of level 1 adventurers on floor 1 looking for loot. Damn.
Well, I've done all I can do.
My job here is done.
People need me. Breach died on the way back to his home planet.
Man, everyone just keeps dying on their way back to their home planets. Moral of the story, kids, don't go back to your home planets.
Not canon. I will attempt to find some fun way to use Greech later if I remember.
Hey!
All right.
See any spiders yet?
Not currently. Give me a sec.
Man, the lethal company spiders are so messed up for cocooning you and then dangling your dead body in front of your friends. Like, it's fucked up, yo.
I'm gonna say out of character, I hope these are regular giant spiders, not phase spiders. That's all I'm asking. But we are on floor 3, so it's probably the phase spiders.
I have fantastic news for you, Bralef.
Giant phase spiders. Fantastic.
No, that was genuine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well.
It is in fact giant spiders, and
Sing
I
another
did in
bell.
fact change them from face spiders.
Whew.
So it's like that is 4 phase spiders seems like a lot.
What are they, like DR3
Giant spiders or phase spiders?
phase spiders?
I believe so. Let me double check.
No, just yes.
They are in fact exactly CR3.
Hey.
But yeah, it's like one, I mean, you guys all level 8, so like you could probably take 4 phase spiders. But if I'm being totally honest, phase spiders are annoying to run. Because of the fact that it's just like every turn they either start in the ethereal plane, pop into reality, and punch you in the face, or they start in reality, punch you in the face, and then teleport into the ethereal plane. So the fight just goes at like half speed because any given turn you can't hit the spider.
Yeah.
Like they can hit you every single turn, and you cannot hit them every other turn. So it's like that's certainly challenging, but also like not especially fun. Genuinely, I think that Baldur's Gate did them much better by just saying like, no, they don't get to just phase out of reality, but they do get a teleport.
Oh, yeah.
can,
That seems better.
So they can just like warp behind you, or like chase you down, or fuck it, run away. So, you get the sense that these spiders were trying to ambush you.
Losers.
But because of the fact that you were able to, because you already knew about them going in, you knew to look for them as you approach the area, and you're able to find them before they find you. Nonetheless, they do notice you now.
No.
And we are going to get into a fight.
I didn't find the fight. Let's just cave in the time. Uh-oh.
Well, that's not good. Let me go ahead and get that nat
Off
20
to a
going.
fucking brawl can start.
That is deeply unfortunate.
That is very unfortunate. Good thing I'm in the back.
Well, conveniently for me, first one to go is this one. That's gonna go 1, 2. What actually is their movement speed? Actually, said it's 2, 3, 4. Now they are largely going to be falling on the walls and ceilings and whatnot. And so this one is going to let's start with this actually. Dolce.
Yes.
This one's gonna attempt to shit out web on you.
Damn, I hate it when they try to shit out web on me. All right, let's make this a strength check.
Well, it did miss.
Oh, never
So
mind.
it starts off as a ranged weapon attack, and it did miss you with an
Oh,
11.
interesting. Okay.
So you do successfully dodge the web strands. Now for the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one is going to attempt to bite silly pickles, as futile as that might seem.
Well,
So that's
it
a
hit.
22.
As futile as it might seem. A 22.
So that is 7 non-magical piercing damage, plus 9 poison damage. Are you just immune to poison damage, or are you just immune
I
to
am
the
immune to poison damage.
My God.
Nice.
So that'll be 3 piercing damage.
Matt also designing the ghost was just like, there were so many enemies that have poison immunity, and I thought, why not the player?
Yeah.
That's good.
This giant spider is going
Oh no, they've been
to-
upgraded mid-fight.
Mid-fight. You know what? Actually, these guys are a little bit weak. This guy is going to also shoot a web at Dolce.
Dare.
That one is a 23.
Alright. Oh, that's unfortunate. Let me make this 12 strength check.
It doesn't look like that is a thing. It looks like that is specifically your action on your turn.
Oh. Oh, you mean as a check? I'm so sorry. I got ahead of myself. Okay.
Yeah. So these guys make the attack, and then
count
if it hits, then you're restrained. And then on your turn, as an action, you can make the DC 12 strength check to bolster the webbing, bolstering the webbing on a success. The webbing can also be attacked and destroyed. It has 10 AC, 5 HP, vulnerability to fire damage, and immunity to bludgeoning, poison, and psychic damage.
All right. Attacking seems pretty good when my turn comes around. And I was joking about it being upgraded mid-fight. It's normal. It's normal.
I have done that mid-fight. If I was just like, no, this
Same.
is supposed to be a boss fight, and you guys are stomping this guy, and I'm not about that. I haven't done that this time, but. And this last guy, 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy's just kind of gonna be here. Silly Pickles, you're up.
Alright. Well, Blockhead's just gonna start smacking away at the spider that is right next to Dolce. 17 bludgeoning damage.
You're this one, right?
This one, yes. And then
Alright.
again for 12 bludgeoning damage. Hey.
Blockhead embeds itself in the spider's carapace, and it lets out a high-pitched screech as it falls over, its legs twitching.
And I don't think she needs to use a bonus action this turn. She'll just stand in the way to try and distract the spiders from Dolce.
Dolce, you're up.
All right. May I use the Winter's Bite Rapier to try to pierce through the webbing?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's try to hit. 11.
Yep, that hits.
Do I also get the ice damage from this?
Yeah,
Non-immune to cold damage.
for some reason.
Oh, well, I guess I didn't need it for this. All right.
Yep, you are free.
All right. I'll break through. And I'm going to move into position like 5, 10, 15, 10 or 15. I'll move in right here. And with the extra attack I have, attacked and destroyed. Okay. Sounds like I can do this. I'll attack again. Ooh.
Yep, that hit. For 13 damage in total. Heck yeah.
All right. I would like to use my action surge.
Alrighty.
I'm going to take the attack action again and strike.
Yep, that hits.
I just really hate spiders.
That's fair, and also unfortunate. Anyway. End of your turn?
I'll use the extra attack for my action surge turn. Action.
Gotcha. Okay, that hits. Alrighty.
All right.
The blade
turn.
pierces directly through one of the eyes in the center cluster on its head.
Ugh. All right, I'm going to keep moving 15, 20, 25, 30 with the intention of moving myself into a more advantageous position for the rest of the team.
Alrighty. Is that the end of your turn then?
Yes, I'm done.
Okay. This spider is going to attempt to bite you. Chomp.
I will shield that
That's a good call.
as my reaction.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like I'll hold up my hand and like the magic will deflect this particular bite.
Alrighty. Alright, well that's the end of that one's turn, and now this one is gonna move here and attempt to bite Silly Pickles. Chomp. And misses. Silly Pickles, you up.
Blockhead will attempt to bite the spider back.
Wait a minute.
14.
Just barely hits.
16 bludgeoning damage.
Bunch.
And a 22 for 12 bludgeoning damage.
Double crunch.
Get out of here. Making spider butter in here.
What?
That's a reference for like 2 people who aren't watching this.
Vital bottle, huh?
But I hardly know her.
And that'll be the end of Silly Picks.
Swear to God. Oh, wait. Lightning, you up?
All right. Lux, congratulations on being first as we take on, well, formerly 4 giant spiders, now 1 giant spider. Now that I'm flanking, it is time for me to look up. I was trying to look up a specific attack that I was doing, but I will try to strike it twice with the Winter's Bite Rapier. 25. Let me just double check and make sure I'm flanking. Yep. Wait, no, blockhead. It's there. It's a 12.
Nope. That does not hit, unfortunately.
All right, let me try again with my extra attack. Ooh, double 19, so close to nat 20s with so 26.
It
Let me get
does
this
hit.
going. For a total of 9 piercing, 2 cold.
All right. That does hit. Damage applied. Anything else for you?
I think that's it for me on my turn.
Alrighty. Spider will attempt to bite you once more. Jump. 19.
Shoot, it was my turn already. So, poisons, paralyzed while poisoned as well. Oh no.
Well, how you doing on health?
I'm pretty good on health actually.
And what's the save you're supposed to make for that poison? It doesn't say.
Huh. So it doesn't. Give me a sec.
DC 12 con save or something?
Probably, but give me a minute. I'll check. You know what? I'm just gonna go check the monster manual specifically. Monster manual. Oh shit, it's got a download. Giant spider bite. DC 11 con save.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, I'll probably just take that then. So is it the 4 piercing and 5 poison?
Yeah. If you fail the save anyway.
Okay. A con save, right?
Yep.
Yep. No problem.
All right, so half as
6
much.
damage.
All right, yeah.
Total.
4 and 2, got it. All right. All right, it's applied, so hit confirmed.
Alright. 1 sec. I'm trying to getting stuff. All this. It's fixing the giant spider for the future.
Hmm.
I believe this
Ominous
sort of question
things.
has come up in the past.
Mhm.
Well, it's just like fixing the description to actually show the stuff.
Oh yeah, because that con save. Nice.
All right, so okay, so let's see. Hold on. Let's say Togus must make a DC 11 con saving throw and taking the 2d8 poison damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one. Okay, so you did make a successful save, so you took 4 piercing damage and just 2 poison damage from that.
Yes.
Okay. So, I vaguely recall hearing you guys say something along those lines, but I was looking for information online for it so I could try to just copy and paste the description straight into the sheet. So that's the end of its turn, and Silly Pickle, you're up.
Blockhead will move on to the next victim.
Victim.
17 bludgeoning
It'd be
damage.
messed up if we weren't fighting giant spiders.
With that,
Oh, sorry, that was 17 bludgeoning damage to Dolce. No.
Damn.
next victim indeed. Well,
Spider
with
can't drink milk either. It just smashes the bug to pieces.
that,
You have a lot of milk and butter inside jokes at this point. It's very interesting.
Yeah. Alright, well, with that, you managed to bring down the last of the spiders.
Oh, thank Christ. I can zoom in more.
And let's get that generic music going again.
All right.
Having felled the spiders, you're able to take a minute to breathe, look around the lair. At first glance, the space is populated with nothing but webs and cocoons, and the occasional bone.
All right. Well, yeah, let me help look around. See if there's anything interesting in here.
You can always cut down the unmoving cocoon and see if there's anything good inside. Like a pinata.
Like, we just started watching Dungeon Meshi, and there's a scene where they're like, "Oh man, yeah, these things eat corpse or like like people whole." Like, no, they don't. And then like half a minute later, like one of the flowers spits out an entire corpse, and they're like, "Oh my god."
Fantastic. How is that show?
Oh, it's a good time. I mean, you've probably heard the good things on Tumblr about how like the only fan service is of like the big burly dude. Like the only panty shots are of him, basically, as opposed to traditional anime. Because you've probably seen that other post that's like, "Yo, guys, like fan service, like this kind of thing would be okay if it didn't just keep happening to middle school girls. Like please do it with other people. But the fact that it keeps happening to middle school girls, like, come on, guys." So it was a nice, like, refreshing change of pace. Trigger animated the food very well. You probably saw the post on Tumblr talking about like how they, in the original manga, when they're pouring like food out, like globs of food out into the plate, you know, it's not animated, but they like animated the globs deliciously. Like the food looks good. It's a fun cast of characters. So far so good. There's like, what's today, Wednesday? There's 3 episodes out on Netflix. And apparently the mangaka wrapped up the series a little sooner than she expected because she wanted to play Baldur's Gate 3. So I love it.
Oh, I do remember hearing something about that on Tumblr. Yeah.
Yeah, I respect that so hard. I also hope to start playing Baldur's Gate 3 soon. So yeah.
Oh god, you haven't gotten to it yet?
I have not, but I do plan to, you know, romance either Asterion as my entire or Shadowheart or Karlach, but as my behavior the past 2 sessions, that wasn't indicative of my desire for vampires, then I'm excited.
I tried to romance Gale and it just didn't fucking work.
I romanced Astarion, then he broke up with me, so then I romanced Gale. Best decision of my life.
Like, I wasn't interested in Shadowheart at first because she looks a lot to me like, there's a character in Apex Legends that I detest, that I dislike, and whose players I also dislike and detest, named Wraith. I mean, her story's cool, but I hate Wraith players. Shadowheart looks so much like Wraith, but then I watched my friend Yuri play Baldur's Gate 3, and she had specifically those 3 people in the party: Asterion, Karlach, and Shadowheart, and I'm like, hold up, okay, I kind of like her. All right, I see now, I like her. So she's not off the table, that's for sure.
All the characters have very interesting stories that I like a lot, and I really like what they did with Shadowheart.
Mm-hmm. All right, enough talk about Shart. What's going on here?
accidentally muted Roll20 while trying to go back to it. Well, assuming you guys were serious about cutting down the cocooned dead people and looting their unofficial graves, you are able to find a couple things. So, you're able to find a collective total of 25 silver pieces.
Nice.
I'll let you keep that.
All right, and we don't have to give it to you. I'll go ahead and add it. All right.
You're able to. Oh, give me 1 sec, actually.
Mm-hmm.
You find also a healer's kit.
Cool.
All
I'll
right.
let you keep that.
I will add it to my inventory.
Other than that, anything that you find has been rusted away, as it's been as you find it on corpses far too long gone.
Mhm.
Rusted, atrophied away, or nothing of value on on some individuals in general, anyway.
And did the other non-wiggling corpse in this room have anything on it?
Oh yeah, that's
That's
like,
included. Okay.
What I gave you was like what you found on all of the ones that you searched collectively.
Gotcha. Cool. Healer's kit could come in handy for me to use on you, I guess.
Yep, that's literally what I was thinking when we found the healer's kit.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Blockhead will save you if you go down.
That's
Well.
so reassuring, just for the record.
Shall we go deal with the elf mafia or whatever's down there?
Yes, those damn elves. I don't say that in character. But hey, if they're cutting
I say
tongues out of
that.
people.
All right. Give me 1 sec.
Mm-hmm. One of my favorite Lethal Company moments, now that I'm thinking about that again, is we were on an eclipsed planet and the ice cream truck thingy just came down, and I'm looking, I'm like, Jen, did you order a pro flashlight? Because I thought we were, I don't know, we're gonna like splurge. And then an earthworm comes out of the ground, eats me whole, flies off into the sky, never to be seen again. They're like, oh my gosh, Troy just died. Oh my
Does
god.
not elaborate.
Yeah. It's actually a soundboard clip in here too. I'll show that to you all after stream.
All right. I'm just going to quickly play a song. 1 sec. I don't recall what song this actually is. I don't remember if this is like combat music or if this is just filler music for the floor. Give me a sec.
Okay.
We're going to find out together.
Ooh.
So far, it's sounding like it's just the floor's theme song. Okay. So, you round the corner into a space that is softly illuminated by an uncomfortable violet light. And you are greeted by four, about like, you know what, I don't want to make a call about their height just yet. Give me 1 sec. I feel like, Huh. I don't actually know how tall they're supposed to be. You're greeted by 4 medium-sized creatures, standing on all fours, covered in a pale, almost greenish fur.
Fuck are these?
Fuck if
You
I
would
know.
assume them to be bestial in nature, up until one of them turns to face you and says in a surprisingly deep voice, in perfect common, "Halt! Who goes there?" And if you guys are okay with it, I would actually like to call it there for the night.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. That works for me. I I was about to bring this up earlier, but yeah, this is a good time for me.
Cool.
Perfect. Because this is what I have read up to.
Okay.
And simply put, the next little bit of stuff is involved. So,
How are these guys?
Yeah, I've never seen them before. I'm very excited. I
No
love
full
not
art
knowing
for them?
things.
what was that last part, Bralef?
You have full art for them?
Yeah. These aren't like my creation or anything, they're official. I would appreciate you not looking them up, though.
Oh yeah, I wasn't planning on it.
Nice. Yeah, I'm excited. My first instinct was to try to transform into them because they're on all fours, but I assume, well, they speak common, but I assume they're not humanoid.
What are they? Surprisingly enough, they are considered humanoid.
Nice.
Lycanthropes, maybe? They look like they could walk on their hind legs.
Indeed, they do.
But they're explicitly on all fours?
Yes,
Cool.
at least for now.
Ominous. Okay, well, cool. Thank you for session.
Thank you.
Dolce spent all session having things try to eat her.
Hmm.
Or I guess specifically drink her.
Oh, and not necessarily in the fun way. Okay, well then.
Drink your milk, kids.
Yes, that's
Unless
today's
it's not
lesson.
healthy for you anymore.
Right, because like for example, I avoid dairy now, but back in the day, I definitely had my share of vitamin D milk. I would collect the bottle, like the little caps from the gallons, because vitamin D was red. 2% would be like blue or something. Something else would be pink. Not the fun way. Yeah, don't worry. Hopefully, Dolce would get people to try to drink her the fun way. Next time. Good times. All right, now before we get out of here, I was wondering if you all had a preference. I've got some channels lined up here. There's Art, there's Yakuza 0, and there's Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, the newest Prince of Persia entry in the franchise. If any of you or chat had a preference.
Yakuza 0.
Yakuza 0, nice. Okay.
I could dig that.
Do you have that game yet?
Me or?
Yeah.
I do not. I've actually never played any of the Yakuza or Like a Dragon games.
Thought about getting you it for Christmas.
Oh. Thank you for the stream. Well, thank you for being here, Zayon. We really appreciate you, especially because I know that sometimes you're around and I give guidance to the players whenever you cheer us on. So it's good stuff. Thank you for the encouragement, especially when we're fighting that vampire spawn. Yeah, we will go ahead and raid out into Leicester. Wait, which Yakuza has the guy with the fuzzy hair who is not the main guy, and he's got like a reddish jacket, and he was like, you know what I'm talking about?
That's Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Okay, I watched gameplay of that. I assume 0 is not Like a Dragon. It's like before. I like it.
So
Yeah.
the confusing thing about the title is Yakuza Like a Dragon is the name of Yakuza 7 in English.
Yeah.
But the name of the series in Japanese is Like a Dragon. And in fact, the name of the series now is Like a
Right.
Dragon.
I heard it's not
in
Yakuza
English.
anymore in English. Okay.
Yep.
So it's quite confusing.
So which game
But,
is Zero in the series?
Zero is basically a prequel to the first game. But it's a perfect game to start with because it's maybe the best one in the series that I've played.
Ooh.
It's basically an origin story for Kiryu and Majima.
Yeah, the eye patch guy who appears out of like trash cans at random places. I thought it was interesting that. Oh, because so basically we're raiding into Lester. I've been watching Lester like. He's been going to this place where there are women. I know that sounds very specific, but he's been like trying to improve their lives, like making this one girl like feel more encouraged and have more self-esteem and like less shy and more outgoing so she can do good at her job, talking to dudes. And like I'm like, this is heartwarming. And they're always like, man, dude, like thank you for encouraging me. Like I'm so much happier now than I was a year ago. I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is kind of wholesome. I thought this was a little sus at first, going into these institutions, but I'm like, oh, this is wholesome.
Yeah, the side quests are off the wall, so there's all sorts of shit that goes on.
Nice. Sounds wholesome? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because I've been also watching someone play part of it, and there's like this girl who wants to be an idol, and then she's like super young, like a little daughter figure in like an early game, but then like later she's like old enough to try to stake it out on her own, and we basically... She's like the main character. Like there's like 3 different main characters in this game. I don't know which Yakuza game that is, but like it was cool seeing her grown up now and like... doing her thing. I'm like, oh wow, oh that's cool. Yeah, I want good things for her.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta play it like a dragon.
Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to. Yeah, either like I like watching gameplay of that game. Actually, it's pretty interesting. So I'm happy to head over that way.
Yeah. I started playing that game and I was just like, it takes so long to get to the actual gameplay because so much of it is like, no, you need the story set up. And the way they do that is walk to this place and have a cutscene that lasts 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, I was just like, I do not have the patience for that.
Yeah.
I need instant gameplay right now.
Yes, I don't have... I'm not in the right mental state for this. Please, give me now.
Give me actual gameplay or I'm going to become a terrorist.
For legal reasons, that's a joke.
Yeah. About half of what I say at walk ends with me looking at the camera that records audio and saying, for legal reasons, that's a joke. It got to the point, like, a year and a half ago when we had our previous front desk, when we had the front desk manager, 2 managers back because our last one has now been demoted and replaced, which is awesome. 2 front desk managers back. I got her I said that in front of her occasionally that I got her doing that.
Nice.
Every now and
Nice.
then she would make like some kind of chill comment, and then she would look at the camera and be like, legally that is a joke.
Nice. Okay. Cool. All right, I'm excited to head over here then. Cool. All right. Yeah, we'll raid over that way. If you are following me and not subscribed, you can use this first raid message. If you are subscribed, you can use this second raid message. We're going to head over to Lester, who also does the lovely Daisy emotes I like to post from time to time. Like, literally made it himself, so I'm excited to support and to catch some Yakuza 0. Any last words from y'all before I say my spiel and we head out?
Nope. Thanks for watching, everyone.
All right. Well, let me go ahead and send this out. Yeah, I hope you all have a good night, a good afternoon, a good morning, wherever you are, whether you're listening live or from the future. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.